Hello everybody and welcome to the Fancy Sip Review. And today on the Fancy Sip Review, I'm going to be trying another beverage made by GT's Living Foods. This is going to be part of their Alive lineup, which consists of their ancient mushroom elixirs. The flavor that I'm going to be reviewing today is going to be the root beer flavor. And I would never have thought in the past that mixing mushrooms with sodas would turn out to be a tasty beverage, but GT's did surprise me when I reviewed their cola flavor, and not just surprise me in terms of taste, but I also didn't know cola nut was used to make Coca-Cola and all that back in the day, and now it's just artificial flavoring. But today, again, I'm going to be trying their root beer flavor, and I'm excited to see if this is going to be as good as the cola. I am a big fan of their Synergy line of kombucha, at least their limited flavors. Usually I buy more ginger flavors, so I usually go the Health Aid route. But I do like their drinks, and I'm excited to try this root beer flavor. So let's see what is in this drink. In terms of nutrition facts, you are getting 0% juice, 20 calories, 14 grams of carbohydrates at 5%, 5 grams of sugar with an included 4 grams of sugar at 8% of your daily sugar. There is erythritol in it at 9 grams, and you're getting 200% of your daily vitamin C. The ingredients in this are adaptogenic mushroom infusion of reishi, chaga, turkey tail, pure tea, raw apple cider vinegar, dark amber maple, root beer spices, erythritol, and stevia leaf. So you are getting a lot of artificial sweetener in this drink. The mushroom blend is made up of raw apple cider vinegar at 30%, reishi mushroom at 600 milligrams, chaga mushroom at 600 milligrams, turkey tail at 600, and there's 75 milligrams of caffeine in this beverage. Let's look at this bottle, because this bottle is pretty cool. They're going with their ancient mushroom design, with showing the mushrooms on the front of it, and you're getting the root beer name. This looks like an old-fashioned looking drink bottle. This would be something they would drink in the Wild West days. Over here we have the nutrition facts, if you're interested in reading that for whatever reason. And they're smart, and they have a infograph over here. Let's read that infograph real quick and learn about this beverage. So according to this is going to be a clean energy beverage. I'm going to enjoy a boost of uplifting and sustained energy, free of jitters and crash with natural caffeine. Mental clarity, it's going to sharpen my focus and feel more alert with reishi, chaga, and turkey tail, ancient mushrooms. Balanced mood, I'll feel awake and grounded with a positive stress-free attitude. I don't know why they have the infographics on this if you can just read the ingredients and it tells you what is in the drink. But that is all I have to say about this beverage. Let's open this up, give it a pour. Let's see how this smells and tastes. So I don't know if this is like the kombucha where you are supposed to swirl it a little bit to get the bacteria from the bottom up. But I did it anyways and it didn't explode, so it could have been worse. This is what the drink looks like. It looks more in lines of a cream soda type color, as opposed to a Barks root beer like color. Maybe this is kind of like a mug color of a root beer. Well, I'll tell you that this drink will probably not have bite, at least according to the color of it. Let's give this a smell. Let's see how this sits on the nose of the review. It does smell a bit like root beer, obviously, as that's what it's meant to be. In the ingredients say that it has root beer spices in it. But I'm getting a little bit of the vanilla smell. So I'm assuming that this drink is going to be more of a mug or an A&W as opposed to a Barks, as I said. Although those are the only root beer company that sells their root beer with bite, but this is probably just going to be a typical root beer. Let's give this a smell one more time. You are smelling the mushroom, however, you're not smelling it as much as you were with the cola one. I don't know why that is. So let's see how this sits in the mouthfeel of the review. All right. What I'll say is that this drink is not as good as the cola one. I don't even have to go deep into this. The drink has a very good smell. If you were going to review this just based on the smell, you're getting that root beer smell. However, if you really think of what you're smelling, you're also getting that back end smell of the mushroom. Now, when you put this in your mouth, that back end of the mushroom really shows through more so than the actual root beer flavor. I'm going to give this one more quick sip. Much like the Bang root beer flavor was known as one of the worst flavors of Bang, there's only 3 flavors of these alive drinks, and I was a big fan of the cola one. The Fancy Sipper usually gives everything good reviews, but it's pretty tough for him to find anything very positive with this drink. Let me go back to the ingredients real quick. I think the cause may be the apple cider vinegar doesn't really blend it too well with the maple and the root beer spice. It has a lot of artificial sweetener, so you think it would taste sweeter, but the apple cider really makes this a tough drink to swallow. This seems like something that's a better idea in theory than in praxis. And yeah, I don't think that this is a very good beverage. However, I was just reviewing it through the mouth taste. Why don't I actually give this a sip? Most people aren't just going to leave drinks in their mouth. They're just going to swallow it. So let's see how this tastes. I'm going to be honest with you. The smell is jarring. Oh. I'm going to give this one more try. Everybody deserves chances. I've given them 2 in this review for the root beer flavor. I'm not judging the cola based on the root beer. You can't lump everybody in together just because one person does something bad. You can't lump a whole group in with it. One more try. This is not a very good beverage. The issues with this is, for some reason, the cola was just able to blend decently with the mushroom. And it's kind of like that joke about pineapple on pizza not going well together. Pretty sure apple cider, root beer, and mushrooms doesn't really go well together. And I do like kombucha, and I'm a big fan of their product. However, in this drink, it's not the best. I want to honestly check to see if this is expired, because must be on the cap or something. I don't know. This is my most professional review. Yeah, by 7/21/2025. So it's not expired. It just tastes like this. I feel drinking this is like when I was a child, and well, not a child, like when I was like a teenager trying beer for the first time, and I thought it tasted absolutely disgusting, and I was like, well, how do adults drink it? And then like that's how I feel with this. This is just like, why would hippies drink this? But This is just judging the root beer flavor. I think the cola one was good. I think that most of their limited edition flavors are good. They don't really have a ginger flavor. I would like that. But in terms of the root beer flavor alive, I'm going to give this probably a 2 out of 10. Maybe a 2.5. I'll give it a 2.5. Just based on the ingredients being good. The flavors isn't good. Root beer doesn't blend well with apple cider vinegar and mushrooms. Kind of common sense. But I don't know. Kombucha tastes good to me, and the cola one was good. I don't know why the root beer flavor just is the polar opposite. It's like the heels and the faces of wrestling, but like you don't want to do that with a soda where you have like a bad flavor nobody wants to buy. And I've been the Fancy Sipper. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like. Please a comment. Subscribe if you want to. It's up to you. I don't really care that much. Thank you again, and cheers. Clink.